Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this video we are going to be talking about the CAS letter. CAS stands for Confirmation of Acceptance of Studies, and if you are someone who is looking to study in the UK for masters abroad, then this video is for you. So let us get started. So first let us talk about what is CAS. So CAS stands for Confirmation of Acceptance of Studies, and for example if you are going to study in the masters program in the UK, so you might be applying to the university, and after you get a unconditional offer you have to apply for the CAS. Without CAS you cannot go into a tier 4 visa, which is a student visa. So a CAS statement is basically issued by the university stating that he or she will be attending the university, and it is CAS is basically a reference number given to you by the university, and this reference number is used to further book your tier 4 visa. So next let us talk about when does the university send the CAS letter. So before I tell you this, a specific question has to be cleared here, that whether you should apply for the CAS letter or the university will send the CAS letter. So it depends, right? Each university has different specifics which they involve in, and either you can send in a CAS letter or the university can university can send you the CAS letter directly. So the CAS letter is only issued on 3 conditions. Number 1 is if you have accepted your unconditional offer. Number 2, if you have paid the deposit fees which they are asking right now, and number 3, if you are asking for a CAS letter 3 months before your start date. Now let us talk about how does the university send the CAS letter, right? So we have already agreed on a point that the university sends the documents, or you have to accept or you have to request the CAS letter, depends upon the university, right? So how do they do it? They basically send you an email on the registered email ID from which you have applied for the admissions, and after the in the email ID there will be a link. You open the link, you provide all sorts of documents there. For example, the academic documents, financial documents, TB certificate, these all documents are required by the university. So as soon as you provide them the documents, they will be sending you an acceptance or confirmation that hey, your documents are correct, and we will be issuing you a CAS letter. As soon as you get a confirmation of the CAS letter, you just have to put the CAS number in the visa process. You do not have to take your CAS letter with you. You can print it out and keep it for future purposes. So the only need of CAS letter is that there is a CAS number there, and which is used to apply for a tier 4 student visa. Now let us talk about the structure of the CAS letter. So the CAS letter basically contains a lot of things. The first is the 14-digit reference number, also known as the CAS number. Second is your course title date. Third is your course start and end date, and fourth is your accommodation fees. Fifth is your total fees of the first year, or the total number of years you will be attending the university, your TOEFL and IELTS score, as well as an SLN. So SLN is basically a sponsor license number which is in your CAS letter. So after getting a CAS letter, you just take your CAS number and apply for a tier 4 visa. So now let us talk about the processing time of the CAS letter. So you have sent them the documents and they have approved, and then it will take 10 days to for the admissions committee to send you the CAS letter. And in case you do not get a CAS letter in a maximum of 20 days, so do contact the admissions committee regarding your status of the CAS letter, and do keep a check on the status of your CAS letter if it gets delayed or not. And the next thing which I want to talk about is the expiration date of the CAS letter. So the CAS letter is only valid for 6 months from its date of issuance. So you have to file a visa after you receive a CAS letter, you have to file a visa in the next 6 months. Now let us talk about how do you apply for a visa after you get your CAS letter. So the first step is go to the UK website of the tier 4 visa and fill out the application. Then pay the fees of the processing fees as well as the health insurance fees, and then book a biometric appointment. When you go to the biometric appointment, you have to carry all the important documents with you. For example, the accommodation documents, financial documents, and tuberculosis certificate. The CAS letter is not required here, but always keep a copy with you just in case they ask for it. And after your appointment, the visa office usually takes 3 weeks to send you whether your visa is accepted or not. So yeah, this is how the visa process works. What if your visa gets rejected? So if your visa is rejected, you cannot use the old caste number, you have to apply for a new caste number. So if your visa gets rejected, directly contact the admissions committee and the advisor that they have provided you, and tell him or her that, hey, my visa is rejected, so I need, please issue me a new caste letter, and the whole process repeats again. So always try to go to the visa office in a very good mood and answer the questions properly, so that your visa gets accepted, because the whole process you have to do it again if your visa gets cancelled. Lastly, let us talk about some important points to keep in mind while applying for the caste letter. The number one point is, after getting a caste letter, you do not have assurance that you will get a visa. So caste letter does not mean you will get a visa. Second, if your financial documents are not good or not up to the mark, or they are like, if they are asking for 30,000 pounds and you are showing them 25,000 pounds, so they can cancel your caste letter. Third, if the caste letter time is less, like for example, you have to apply for a caste letter 3 months before your program starts, and if you are very late in applying for a caste letter, then the university has the right to not issue you a caste letter. So your whole hard work, as well as the hard work you have done for all the years, goes into vain. So always apply for a caste letter in advance. And the fourth step is that if you are providing any fraud documents, or if your documents do not match, then your caste letter will be rejected, and you might they may also disregard you, and you will not be able to attend the university. So this is it for the video, guys, and I hope you get a very good understanding of what a caste letter is and how do you apply for a visa of the tier 4 visa, if I am assuming you are going for a student visa. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like the video, do hit a like and consider subscribing the channel, because a lot of content related to education, masters, undergraduation, all of that content is coming soon on the channel. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. बाय बाय.
So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in